Hey, what's up, guys? We're on the set of Tactic. You're looking behind the scenes right now. I'm live with Chris Barkas, the CEO of Tactic. Right now here in the US, the idea of hybrid work is a huge topic. The ability to work from home versus working at the office, and kind of having the ability to switch in between those two is a major topic after COVID, right? And this is a huge deal. In fact, we just barely heard a study this morning that came out that said that 35% of employees are now staying with companies longer because they have this new flexibility inside of work. But guys, I'm an infinite when it comes to this stuff. You're talking to the real master here. So Chris, tell us, why is this world of hybrid work so important? And tell us what you do here at Tactic.
Yeah, James, appreciate it, man. I will say, definitely no master expert. I honestly believe no one is, because hybrid work is so new, right? I think, the one really cool thing about what we're doing and just about the space in general is, for 100 plus years, right, we've been working from an office 9 to 5 every single day. And I think, something stuck out to me a couple years back, prior to the pandemic, where one of my coworkers at the time missed out on one of his kids' piano recitals. And it was like 4 p.m. in the afternoon, and the company's like, no, you can't go.
Right.
And at the time, I remember that always stuck with me, right? And I was like, that's just so weird. Like, why can't you go? Just finish your work later, right? And I think the coolest thing now is, employers are finally treating their employees like adults, which seems really weird to think about. And you're able to really work from where you work best. And obviously, the office is still one of those crucial places, but so is home, right? I mean, you see, I'm on scene here, got the baby, no big deal, right? And I think, people are finally coming around to that. And, we're excited to be at the forefront of that, and we hope and we know that things are going to be changing fast. We're just, trying to stay on top of that. So.
Well, and you bring up a good point. This is such an interesting topic right now, because it seems like we are starting to actually graduate away from this very antiquated model of adult babysitting.
Yes.
Hey, you've got to be here from 9 to 5. Yeah, your lunch break's 30 minutes. It's like, really, this is kind of the model that we've been operating on, whereas really the simple intuition seems like, hey, you're hired to do a job. If you can get it done, who cares how much time you do or do not take? Just perform, right?
Get the work done.
And I think people are coming around to see that intuition a lot more nowadays, which is really cool.
Yeah, 100%.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So for right now, what's kind of the mindset of new clients? I know that you've brought on some new clients, Chatbooks, Grammarly.
Yep.
I know I'm missing a bunch of other really cool ones.
Yeah.
What was the aha moment for these guys where they're like, yes, Tactic, we've got to use you guys?
Yeah, so it's funny that our space has existed for a long, long time, because office space existed for a very long time, right? Like we just talked about. I think the biggest change is that it's no longer about it's not so much a logistical problem per se anymore, right? Before it was like, how many desks do I need if I'm hiring 1,000 people next year, right? And you just had to fill the space. Now it's more about who's working from where when, and it's more about that employee experience. And so for an employee to be able to get insight into who's going to be working, if I commute to the office for 45 minutes, and especially with gas prices right now, right? And I show up and no one I want to work with is there, why could have just stayed home, right? And so I think, for us, it's all about creating and making this new work life very much an experience. And so when you come into the office, right, you're getting the experience you expect, not just, sitting with, 1,000 open or empty desks.
Well, and for me, what was really cool, and I know every person out in the market is going to have kind of their different resonating point here. One thing that resonated massively for me was you have all these companies who have been showboating with these massive buildings over the years. And then COVID, everything just vacated immediately, right? And so now all of a sudden you've got this milieu where it's like, okay, are we going to be at 50% capacity, 33% capacity, 67% capacity? Do we need to be spending the massive amount of dollars on this specific building? You guys actually allow that reservation data right there at your fingertips for companies. So a company could actually forecast exactly what kind of space they're going to need next year based on actual usage from employees right now. So literally, you guys have a system that can save people millions of dollars over the next decades, which is amazing.
100%. Yeah, and what's funny about that is that it was all about the biggest, baddest office space.
Right.
Now it's
everything
all about,
was showboating. Everything was flexible.
Exactly. Now it's all about who offers the most flexibility, right? You drive down I-15 in Utah and you see all these, awesome buildings and they're empty, right? And I think,
Crazy.
to your point, there's millions of dollars invested, and you now no longer need that much space. But how much do you need, right? You're never going to get that data otherwise, unless you have a system like Tactic in place to tell you.
Totally. So, guys, this video is going to be coming out here in a couple weeks. Watch out for it. And most importantly, go to gettactic.com. Check out Chris and the gang. These guys are revolutionizing hybrid work. So, check them out. Thanks, Chris.
Jay.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.